Well, hello there. How is everyone? I hope you are all well. I think my voice is gradually getting better. You know, when you have like a cold and you get that real sexy, husky voice, and you're kind of gutted when you're cold or the vid leaves you and you're left with your normal voice. I'm trying to make the most of it. That's why I'm still doing videos. But anyway, let's get into the meat and potatoes. There's a lot going on around the Idaho 4 court documentation. A lot of stuff is being released. We're now seeing that, you know, the prosecution has gone for Apple. They've gone to retrieve as much data as they can off of phones that were taken from the scene. They've put in search warrants to find out data off them. We're also seeing the families of these victims reaching out and saying that they don't want this Ann Taylor involved. They think that she should get booted off. And I can understand why. At the end of the day, if she has had dealings with these families in the past, and there is a chance that later on down the line that could be used as leverage in perhaps an appeal, or to try and say that this is an unfair trial, you know, anything. It's a wise move to say get her out. But the thing is, what sits uncomfortable with me is that Ann Taylor had turned around and said that she hadn't dealt with the likes of Cara Northington. She hadn't dealt with them. So someone's lying. Someone's talking shit. Because at the end of the day, she either did or she didn't. We're going back to that old merry-go-round of conflict of interest versus non-conflict of interest. And I thought this was done and dusted and buried, but apparently it's not. But yeah, it would be the Gonsalves family that have said, look, get her off, get her out of there. And what is going on? What is going on in this case, and what is going on with this specific detail? I think the fact that there's so much seemingly, I don't know, confusion, you know, almost this, well, has she been dealing with them? Hasn't she been dealing with them? The families are obviously not happy that she is involved. I think because of the severity of the case, she needs to go. They've proven that they can use a different counsel, because earlier on people were like saying, well, the only reason that she's involved is because she's the only person who is qualified to handle a death penalty case. Well, lo and behold, she's called for co-counsel and stated that they should be, you know where I'm going with this, don't you? But basically, she's not the only one who can handle it. There's not any benefit whatsoever of her being there. And in fact, it only brings negativity. But anyway, the thumbnail, you're going to be thinking, well, you mentioned eBay. What are you talking about? So eBay, it would appear that according to this or that, whatever way it is, that they've reached out to eBay. They've put in a request for information about 2 item numbers, ASIN numbers. One would be for a K-bar sheath, and the other one would be for a K-bar knife. So it would appear that they believe that both of these items were purchased through Bryan Kohberger's account on eBay, and they are reached out to obtain information on this transaction. Now, long has been the argument that we've considered whether Bryan Kohberger is this genius, whether he's book smart, street stupid, you know. He himself thinks that he's going to get exonerated. But the more information that comes out, the more of an absolute stupid motherfucker he appears to be. Can you imagine? Like, they don't necessarily need a weapon at all, do they? You know, convictions, look at what happened in the Murdoch case, do you know what I mean? No weapons, done deal, off you trot. But if they can prove that he purchased a K-bar knife and the K-bar sheath off eBay, and they've got receipts, whatever eBay holds, that's going to be pretty much a sealed deal, I feel. Sealed deal, I feel. I didn't even mean to do that. That's how skilled I am. Must be the vid brain gives me new skill. But yeah, so eBay. Really? You purchased a knife off eBay and then went to do this heinous crime? He rarely may go down in history as being the world's most utter stupid murderer. Let me know down below what you think, and I'll catch you all in the next one.